In this video, I'm going to show you some books that you can self-publish on Amazon that are pretty easy to create, are making seriously good money, one of them between $1,300 to $2,600 a month, and don't have a huge amount of competition. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then follow along as I explore this great niche. And remember, this is a business you can make money online with just using your computer or laptop from home or anywhere in the world for that matter. It's a method that I use to continuously make between $3,000 to $5,000 a month, and the income is passive too. So you can put the work in up front and reap the benefit for months or even years to come. Now, if you've not been to the channel before, then welcome. My name's Paul Marles and I do videos on how to make it, keep it and grow it. And that's your money I'm talking about. And if you do like videos like that, then please do give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell to receive notification of when I produce more videos like this. Okay, so let's get straight into it. So what's this niche? Well, it's the dot marker colouring book or activity book niche. It's something I came across purely by chance a few weeks ago. They looked pretty easy to create and the profits looked good as well. So, on behalf of you guys, I decided to investigate further, and I think you'll like what I found. I'll show you how I quickly investigate the niche to assess its viability and, more importantly, the profitability, and look at the keywords. And at the end, I've got a special gift for you, so don't miss that if you're interested in making an income from this niche. I'm also going to do a follow-up to this video next, where I'll show you exactly how to create these types of books. So, what is a dot marker first of all? Well, as we can see here, it's a type of pen. It's a type of pen that comes in different colours and creates a big fat coloured dot on paper or the page of a book. The only time I've ever seen a pen like this used is in bingo. I didn't realise kids actually use them to create pictures and colour in pictures, but it looks really interesting and a good addition to those sort of learning, activity and colouring books you might have. Now, when I first investigate a niche, I often head over to Google Trends, and as we can see here, interest in this niche has started to increase over the last couple of years, so that looks promising. Also, interestingly, take a look at the related queries, dot marker printables. Now, maybe you could use the pages you create for the interior of these books to also create these printables, which are usually downloadable PDF files and sell on sites like Etsy. It's all about doing the work once and selling on multiple channels. Next, I usually go over to Amazon and put in a general keyword, in this case dot marker book, and take a look at the search results. Straight away, I can see that publishers are running ads on these books, which is a good sign. There would be no point in running ads on books that don't sell. Next, I want to see if the books are actually selling, so I look at the bestsellers ranks of the books on the first page. The lower the rank, the more books they are selling. Normally, I look for 3 or more books with bestsellers ranks of less than 300,000. That just tells me books are selling, and if I were to create books in this niche, I know there are potential sales on the table. In the case of dot marker books, if we scroll down, we can see that actually the bestsellers ranks are quite low. We've got 8,408 here, 4,887 here, which, if I hover over, you can see says independently published, which means it's published on KDP, and that's another good sign. If we scroll down further, we've got this one here with a bestsellers rank of 4,718. If we then head over to tckpublishing.com for the book sales calculator and input this figure, we can see that it's selling between 688 to 1,380 books a month, which, at a sale price of $6.99 and approximate profit margin of $1.90 per book, equates to a monthly net income from this one book to somewhere between $1,300 and $2,600 per month, which is not bad at all. So this confirms that this is a potentially profitable niche. Now, you can use these steps in any niche to determine whether it is potentially profitable and worth exploring further and devoting your time to. It stops you from spending time and money on a niche that doesn't have the potential of any profits. So now let's have a look inside some books to get an idea of what they're about. In this first one, we can see that it has a picture of an object or animal and these large letters with circles in that kids can use their dot markers on to stamp colours onto the shape. Very simple, straightforward and basic. And remember, these are only targeted at the 2 to 5 year old age group, so we don't need anything complicated. In this next book, if we scroll down, we can see from the back cover that it contains outlines of animals filled in with these circles for kids, again to stamp their dot marker pens on. Also, as we see, very simple. As mentioned earlier, in the next video I'll show you actually how to make these interiors and cover designs, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you do get notified when it comes out and you can be one of the first to get in on it. Also guys, if you're getting value so far from this video, then please do give it a thumbs up. It's free and actually supports this channel a lot. So these books combine colouring, activity components and also a learning element, which is a reason they are so popular and sell well. Now if we go back to our search results, there's an important number we want to look at, and that is the number of search results here. This gives us an idea of the number of competitors. The higher this number, the more competitors we have, and the harder time we're going to have ranking our books. Here it says 2000. Now a little side note, which is important for me to mention, and that is I am searching in the all categories and not the books categories, and I am taking this number from the first page of the results only, not what it says on page 2 or 3. In the description below, I've placed a link to a video I did on this matter and explains fully the reasons why. Okay, so if we take a look, it says 2000. Now, what I'm going to tell you isn't set in stone and isn't a number I've come up with randomly or from, some sort of complicated mathematical formula. It's a figure I've come up with purely from my experience of creating over 2,000 books and trying to rank them. So what I found is that if the search results figure is 1,000 or less, then there's a good chance of being able to rank the book on the first page of the search results without running ads. If this figure is higher, then it's going to be harder. You'll most likely need to run ads or I don't know, have the most amazing cover to get sales. So for this particular search term, 2000 is a bit too competitive for me. So what I want to do is find related search terms, those words or keywords as they're called, that customers type into the search bar that have search results of less than 1000. And this is where we come on to the keyword research. Now if you don't want to hear this next bit on keyword research, then click ahead to the next chapter where I've got a gift for you. However, if you want to use this technique for finding profitable keywords in any niche you want, then listen to this next bit because it's vital for getting traffic to your book and therefore making sales. Now for this, you have a couple of options. You've got the paid option, and that is to do research with paid tools such as Publisher Rocket or Helium 10, both excellent keyword research tools that will give you more information than the free method I'm going to show you. Here, I'll just show you quickly with Publisher Rocket what additional information we get when we type in the keyword dot marker book. Here, we have the number of competitors, the average monthly earnings of the top books ranked for the particular keyword, and this column here, which is extremely useful, and that is the estimated number of Amazon searches per month for that keyword. So you can target those keywords with high numbers of monthly searches and lower numbers of competitors. However, most of my successful books have been researched using the following free method. But what most paid tools do, along with provide a bit more information, is save you time. By the way, if you want to check out Publisher Rocket or Helium 10, I'll leave a link to them below in the description. Okay, so we come on to the second option, which is the free method. Now I have two Chrome plugins installed to help. One is AMZ Suggestion Expander, and the other is Keywords Everywhere. Now, Keywords Everywhere isn't essential and costs $10 for 100,000 credits. I know I said it was the free method, but those credits will last a long time, but you can do what I'm going to show you without it. So I start with a general keyword, as we've just done, .marker book, and you will see a number of columns appear as I type. The first are the suggestions from Amazon. Now, these are vital because Amazon is essentially telling us what customers are searching for. And when customers perform their own searches and these suggestions appear, they have a tendency to click on them. So they have a kind of double benefit, if you like. The other columns are keywords supplied by AMZ Suggestion Expander, and these keywords are also keywords searched for on Amazon. What I then do is create a spreadsheet with 3 columns: keyword, Amazon search results, and Google searches per month. I will take those words that we've found and put them in the keywords column on the spreadsheet. I will then take each of those words and put them in the search bar and look at the number of search results. I will put this number in the search results column next to the keyword. Now, some keywords such as .marker activity book will give us a bit more information. If I type that in and hit enter, you will see it gives us this figure here, and that is the number of Google searches per month, and that is provided by that Keywords Everywhere plugin. Again, it's not vital, but having that that figure for the particular keyword, it just gives it a bit of extra strength knowing it's also searched for regularly on Google. So that figure, if available, goes into the Google searches column on the spreadsheet. So our list of keywords grows. And as we put each keyword into the Amazon search bar, we'll get more suggestions, which gets added to our list, so that list just gets bigger. Now, when I was doing my research, I noticed a lot of the books were only targeting the .markers activity book keyword. So I think there's a lot of potential for books that target some of the alternative keywords in their titles. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I have a special gift for you for getting this far, and that is I've already done the work for you. I've already done the research process outlined above and found 51 keywords related to the .marker book niche with their Amazon search results and Google searches per month where available. Now, interestingly, not a lot of these keywords actually had much in the way of Google searches per month recorded. So this list of keywords can be found in my Gumroad shop, which I've again linked to in the description below, and it's absolutely free. You can make a donation if you like, but that's entirely up to you. These keywords will save you some time, and you can cherry pick those words with 1,000 searches or less, unless you're feeling particularly frisky and want to try for the tougher, more competitive ones. Now, if you want to know exactly how I use these keywords to get my books ranked on Amazon, then watch this video next, which explains my entire process. Don't forget to subscribe and look out for the next video on creating the covers and interiors for these books. Thank you very much for your time. It's very much appreciated. And until next time, goodbye.